I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, welcome back everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Doomsday Aftermath. We are rejoining the heroes as Tremor has been lost in space with his new BFFs, the Super Lex Super Team, and Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter. And together they have been up to something that we will get to in a little bit. But the rest of you have been busy bees with your own various projects and situations, what have you. And we are going to begin with Deep Night. You have your conch shell phone, and it begins to do the dolphin ring.
And Deep Night sort of grudgingly mumbled to himself, I really should have gotten a different ringtone.
And it continues to ring.
And I
Placing-
was going to say, pick it up.
Placing the conch shell up to your ear, you hear a voice on the other end. King Shark is a shark!
Oh, hello, King Shark. You sound troubled.
King Shark is a shark!
Can I try and see if I can make sense of this?
Yes.
Like, what roll do I need to make?
Well, it's a linguistics roll if you had that, as like an actual skill that you had. But since you don't, we're
Insight?
well,
Like insight, not to understand like what he's saying, but understanding his intention. That I think,
I mean that's what I'm thinking is that
like getting the idea across. You don't know what exactly he's saying, but like a dog that you can't understand what your dog is saying, but the
you
dog
know
can
he's saying he's got to poop. Exactly.
But the dog can give you the idea what he wants to do, or
Right.
that he wants you to follow, or I don't know, give me food.
Yeah, precisely. So you can tell that he is trying to tell you that there is something wrong. There's, Timmy fell down the well or something.
Oh dear.
I
And
feel
Deep
like you
Knight
use
says,
that analogy. Sorry, I feel like you use that analogy literally every time King Shark speaks.
There's a lot of wells in his part of Gotham.
There's a lot
well,
of wells under the ocean.
There are. There's
Deep
also
Knight
the thermal.
sort of says, so there's some sort of problem, and there there should be mod there should be efforts to fix it. Understood. I'll get the group together. And he hangs up and heads to the others.
I like the
There's
concept of the conch shell being hung up.
he just
Hey,
smashed
it's
it
like
on the ground.
it's it's still technology. It just looks by think of it like a solar tech,
Yeah,
a solar punk.
yeah, no, it's fitting your theme, but yes, there is technology in there. I just like the concept of the conch shell being hung up. It's funny.
And Deep Knight sort of heads to wherever everyone else is.
And they are in various places. Great King Rat is actually away. He's got a checkup thing he's got to do. Slimelight, Viv, and Tremor are in various parts of the headquarters here, which they can let you know. Essentially, you
Okay.
can be training, resting, studying, or out and about doing your crime fighting.
I mean, if I'm actually back, I'm back in my room.
Well, for this portion, you will be back, but I have to cover what you were doing yet. So if anybody asks you what you were doing, I haven't covered that just yet. So, yeah, actually, Deep Night, we're going to have to pause here. And since Tremor's back, I'm going to have to, clue him in as to what's going on.
Yeah.
Uh, but first, Viv and Slimelight, what are you guys up to?
Since there was since seeming our reader has brought the issues out of order, we are not in Arkham Asylum anymore. So I'm probably, if I'm not forced to do any hero work, I'm at the hospital. It's not like there's nothing to do there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're at the hospital during the day, putting in a shift. So you're not even at the headquarters. And then Viv?
Probably putzing around at headquarters, monitoring security.
Okay.
Or rather, monitoring the moth.
Yeah. Monitoring
Security,
moth.
security.
Monitoring moth, monitoring security.
Yeah, just sitting across the room with a pair of binoculars, staring at Killer Moth while he tries to do work.
No, for some reason I imagine Viv just sitting quietly, like in the darkened corner of the room, with like their fucking legs crossed and their fingers knitted together, waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna like make that worse.
That's worse. That's scarier. That's a scary thing to do to a guy.
You're just sitting there watching him from a dark corner.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
This
so
helps the reputation that Viv comes from hell. This is something the devil would do.
So, indeed, you will have to choose between Viv and Tremor Deep Night. So, which one do you head to?
Viv, because Deep Knight still thinks he's in space.
Okay. Well, no, you guys know he's back by now. As we said, you guys are not in Arkham right now. We're jumping issues a bit here in order to make the timeline fit, but effectively, you guys have gone to Arkham and dealt with Hugo Strange. He has been placed under arrest.
Okay, so then I head to Tremor, and I sort of slide in.
Okay, well,
sort of like-
then we do need to pause because Great
Yeah,
King.
just go to Viv.
Well,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Great King Rat. Do you want to go speak with Mr. Strange as he is currently being held prisoner? By the way, you could have him held in a Justice League cell, like right at the headquarters, but I assumed that you'd have him held at Arkham, like just to really.
Ironic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a deep temptation to put him in general holding in Arkham. But also there's a non-zero chance that he's got somebody bought off there. So he actually is in Justice League jail.
Okay, so we get to have the conversation then. First, we're going to have the conversation that we had right away. I spin around in my chair, and I see the group of heroes led by Great King Rat. And before I spin my chair around, I say, I have been expecting you, Rat. And I turn
You think
around.
Rat can't do math, you motherfucker? Regular rats can do math. My ass can do at least enough math to know what you've done.
And what
Which
do
one?
you think I have done, you nasty little rodent?
I slapped the documents down on the table.
And he stops the lead.
Unimpeachable evidence of $50 million of embezzlement.
Yeah.
And he's not really that little, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no,
quite large.
he's a huge rat, but he's little for like men size.
Oh lord, he coming.
And so Hugo looks at the stack of paperwork and he opens up one folder and like just instantly knows, what it is, and
Fuck.
he's like, "You think that this proves anything?"
Yeah, actually, I've run it past a couple of lawyers. I've talked to Gordon about it. He thinks you could probably get convicted on it in a jury trial.
Convicted to do what? Pay back the money?
No, actually, I was thinking, I got something fun for you, Hugo, and it's a life of community service. They are going to chain your ass to the fucking lunchroom of this prison, and you are going to serve chili until you die.
I am going to hire a lawyer so expensive it will bankrupt Gotham to prosecute.
Oh yeah, your assets have been frozen.
Oh yes, because Gotham is that known for being worried about going bankrupt.
Yeah, your assets have also been frozen.
Half the city is like money. What is that? Never know him.
Well, even with frozen assets, I still have considerable pull as the CFO whatever of.
You could just say, was it resisting arrest?
I mean, I could, but also he's a guy, and I used to be in this prison, so this has got to be completely by the books.
Yes, you did used to be in here. It's too bad the electroshock therapy didn't rehabilitate you.
I mean,
Conversion therapy does not work, Hugo. I told you this at the time, I'm telling you this now.
Well, perhaps we should try it again. And he pulls out a electric shocker and tries to zap you, but
I'm just in background
Didn't
like,
I just sort of
seriously?
stand in the way of this?
guys, it's Great King Rat. You've seen him move at like speeds that are, incredible. And
Yeah,
Slime,
because
like, yes,
he's not a normal rat, he's a magic rat.
Yeah, you're very fast, of course, too, Slimelight, but
So that's I'm not really. I don't have to. No, I don't have to intervene. But I'm like seriously, more like pointing at like everyone here is like seriously, you're
Slimelight
trying this?
yeah.
sees Hugo dive with a fucking taser through just fucking nothing. Through nothing. Like, it doesn't even look like there's anything there. He whiffs completely. And then Great King
Dude.
Rat, like, grabs him.
Dude, like, what did?
From
Aren't you
Hugo's
supposed to be
perspective,
smart?
yeah, from Hugo's perspective, Great King Rat was standing about 3 feet closer.
Yeah, and Hugo is smart. That's why, like, he knew his only hope here was to, like, try and stun Great King Rat and use his escape, but no.
But no.
Hugo,
Just
if you even
no.
got the something terrible would happen to you down there. Those tunnels are
Get your dirty, filthy rat diseased paws away from me.
I can assure you that he is quite healthy, actually.
yeah. Like, I take care of myself. If you want to go in the tunnels, Hugo, we can go in the tunnels. I'll take you down into the tunnels. We'll close the door behind us.
But anyway, Anders got. If you, I would. Do you want to carry him, or should I?
Wait, I got Wayne. I don't remember the exact speech myself. Wayne does read him his Miranda rights and everything.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand these rights as I have read them to you? Oh yeah.
Perfect.
And you have the right to remain silent. But he already didn't do that, so.
Whoopie whoop. Anyway. Yoink.
Yeah, taking him to one of the fucking power cells in the Justice League.
All right. So now he's been hanging out in there for, a day or two or whatever, and all of this is going on. So now, Great King Rat, you're back at the facility. You can go talk to Hugo if you want. Viv is creeping Killer Moth out. Slimelight's working a shift at the hospital.
Yes, and is glad that seemingly everyone has has chosen to ignore that problem.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, they got some other stuff going on. So
Yes, that's great.
yeah.
But as I said, the plankton meme. I don't know. I didn't expect to get this, but
Yeah. And so Tremor, it's time to catch up with you and what went down with you and the Sexy Lexi crew.
Don't like that name.
Do not say that name ever again in any context.
That's what he calls his band. And
What a fucking dweeb.
and haven't you guys ever seen the Robot Chicken DC special?
No.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's what he calls his band. It's great.
Oh man.
Please don't use that.
Nobody liked that.
And canon.
And Wayne knows
Please,
about
no.
it because it's deep villain lore. And if Wayne used those words to Lex Luthor's face, Lex Luthor would take almost lethal psychic damage.
And so, anyway, you're in space with the aforementioned Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, but the Jessica Cruz Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor in his super suit, obviously. And what you guys have come to know is Cyborg Superman and Eradicator. And so you're up in space, and Lex turns to you after, because you guys get there in like no time flat, because you're all like super, super fast. In fact, you're like the slowest amongst them. And because, right, you haven't achieved anywhere near light speeds or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yes, because that is a separate effect.
Right. So, Lex, turns to you and says, "Well, if you can keep up, what we're going to be doing is scouring the galaxy for any sign of Brainiac and his ship. We have to get to it before the Black Ring Superman is able to realize that it's still in existence, because if somehow
Hmm? I
So
think you got cut off after somehow.
somehow Brainiac got his hands on Superman's actual body, it would be just as bad as like Trigon doing it, because Brainiac can use the genetic materials from Superman to turn his army into super Kryptonians, and that's not good.
I mean,
Right.
for him that's perfect,
Well,
but
that's
not
going to
good for us.
be, but that's going to be difficult considering he's already been taken over by the Black Lantern.
Yeah, but it's Brainiac. Also, Deep Knight, you're not here.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I have him on conference call.
out of
Yeah.
character.
Well,
But like, wow, I didn't know the magic conch could do that.
can't hang up that phone.
All right.
I'm not
Hang on.
saying it in character, I'm saying it out of character.
Yeah, but it's Brainiac. Like, his whole shtick is that he's got the intelligence of entire civilizations.
He's a smart cookie.
Yeah.
He's a very, very, very smart toaster, so he can do that.
Travis.
Yeah.
Does a seashell count as a piece of Earth for Tremor?
No.
Alright.
A seashell
No.
is a biological thing.
Yeah.
I mean, dirt's biological.
If it were a fossil, maybe, but not a fresh conch.
Yeah. So, you guys spend like a while looking for Brainiac. And at first, you're not finding him. But then you roll for your investigation.
All right. Oh no.
Oh no! And so, as you're investigating, you are actually set upon by Brainiac's robots. And
He
they,
didn't find him, but he did find you.
yeah. And they are way tougher than expected. But you guys are, the supers, like, you have legit knocked out the actual Superman, and these guys are all basically Superman. Like, each of them has their own specific, set of strengths and drawbacks, etc. But effectively, you're talking about, 4 or 5 Superman level heroes plus Green Lantern, which is like right up there too.
Yeah.
So you guys do overcome these robots. I want to be clear that we're not going to have to sit here and have a big battle because like there's a question about what's going to happen. But
They're not that advanced.
right. But they are advanced enough to where they actually manage to damage Cyborg. So now he is revealed as Cyborg.
Right. We knew that already.
But you knew that, but still.
Trigon fight.
Yeah, now, oh, that's right, the Trigon fight he was already revealed. But now he's been revealed, like,
Again.
in front of Lex, and, like, there's no more denying it,
To be fair, the Trigon fight didn't happen in this universe.
Oh, that's right. You went back in time to just before it.
So the only living person in this timeline who knew about Cyborg Superman was fucking Hell Wayne.
And
The Wayne.
And in the battle with the robots, you're also able to recover from the robots using technology from Lex and Cyborg and Eradicator, because he's a robot too, or a solid light hologram. Uh, and
Fancy tech.
yeah. And so you guys managed to get from the robot the location of Brainiac ship, but now Jessica says, guys, we barely survived that fight. Those robots are far more advanced than we were prepared for, and if that's just his scouts, his expeditionary force, then what he has defending his ship might be far more powerful than even you big brawny boys can battle and bash your way through. I quite agree with the Green Lantern. I feel like between all of us, our strength is too obvious a weakness for Brainiac to take advantage, and it's time to use more brain than brawn.
Right.
And what would you know, Martian? I'm the smartest man on the planet.
Lex, I
Brainiac
need
is
to get
possibly
human
the smartest
resources on
being
the
in the
phone.
universe. So
I am the leader of the Justice League, the future president of the United States, and the smartest man on the planet, and you guys will give me the respect that I am due.
I already am.
ooh, good one. That is a good counter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lex's super suit automatically applies some ointment for that burn.
Ooh.
So, Lex is seeming a little stressed out about this. Like, you're not quite sure what's going on, but this is definitely not the like super cool, collected Lex Luthor who's always in charge that you've like been working for a while now.
What's on your mind?
What? Listen, underling, you just
I
worry
have a
about
name.
yeah,
I have
rock
many names.
rock boy.
No,
You just
incorrect.
you just do what I tell you and let me worry about like running the world and the Justice League and saving the world and all of that.
Lex is an asshole, but he's not rude normally.
Right. So you can tell like something's off here. Like for sure he's Mr. In Charge and la 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 la
He's
la.
fucking evil, but he's not rude.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he is shown to be very rude when he can get away with it.
Oh, a quip and all of that, but he's being like almost like childishly like bully
But
like.
not so unsophisticated. He's not unsophisticated about it,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah, he's being like a real like bratty child almost,
God, he's so lucky that Wayne wasn't there when he came to pick up Tremor. Wayne would be really hurting his feelings right now.
Are you upset that Superman is possessed and can't come do space time with you?
I told you. I worry about the things that I worry about, and you worry about what I tell you to. But if Rocky wants to share for the players, or if you want to just keep it a secret because they seem to have forgotten, like you can tell them what's going on.
Do I forgot? Did I forget it, or
No,
did
no,
it happen before I came?
yeah, this was right before you came.
Okay. I was just, what the fuck, wait, what?
Yeah, no, right before you came, something went down between Wayne and Lex Luthor.
I mean, I can't remember specifically why he's acting like this. I know
You put evil, well, Demon Wayne put a spell into effect where everybody went back in time and forgot everything that happened except for Lex Luthor, who is now very aware of the fact that in many timelines he failed to stop Trigon, the world ended, and the only reason that anything is like okay right now is because of Wayne.
great fucking King Rat, the D tier, like former lackey, who used to love him, who used to adore Lex Luthor in like a genuinely like kind of cute way, considering he's like a 3-foot rat. He like aspired to be like Lex Luthor, the man who could walk in the sun and be beloved by everyone from his perspective. And now Wayne has seen through that facade, and Lex knows it, and it's just fucking eating him up.
Well, and just the sheer weight of his failure in so many realities.
Oh yeah, it's a big shit sandwich that he's eating constantly.
Yeah. So he's like a little pissy.
Does it have something to do with why you wanted Wayne to come?
Oh, I was hoping Wayne would be available. We need someone to take point on this.
He can't fly, though.
What? I saw him flying and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and then you saw Trigon go back to hell.
So?
He don't got the Trigon powers anymore.
What?
Yeah, he's just
He's still got magic. Don't lie to me. I keep tabs on all of you.
He's got a little bit of magic. He's still learning.
Yeah, well, he better learn fast.
I'm glad he picked up a hobby.
So,
Yeah, he's got.
Besides money management.
Lex wants to proceed. Jessica and Manhunter want to go back and regroup. Tremor, you're kind of the tiebreaker here.
Yeah, I feel like going forward is not smart considering these are robots meant to, at the very least, incapacitate Superman. Like, they are on that level, and I am just barely hitting that level. And these things are what he puts forward first. So I don't want to find out what he has in his actual place right now, because that sounds like a shit show just waiting to happen.
The Rock Man makes sense. That's John, by the way.
Yeah.
I apologize if it's not a very good one.
No, it's fine. I knew who it was.
I didn't.
Martian Manhunter.
Ah, John Jones.
Yes, sir.
It's
Right.
It's weird being on a first name basis with people you've grown up seeing on TV all the time.
Yes, well, when I'm the president, you're still gonna have to, deal with me, so you better get all that starstruckness out of you now.
I was more talking about Martian Manhunter.
Oh, pfft. He doesn't, pfft, but that's the gist of what he. He thought he was finally getting some praise, but it's just more for Martian Manhunter, and of course John couldn't care less, So.
Yeah.
And that's why he's great.
Also, this whole time, mentally, I've just been picturing Tremor just slowly spinning, like doing a flip over it. Like everyone else is like fucking floating, and he's just slowly.
He's got to constantly course correct. Everyone else has like a muscle of flying that they can flex, but for Tremor, he's just moving the rocks he's sitting in.
Yes. Well, they are attached to his skin now, so he's technically capable of just solo flight.
Yeah. But he's
I mean,
still just.
he is still moving the rocks that are his skin. It's just, yeah, it's messed up the way it works, but effectively, it is flight.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just slowly
After
doing
you
tumbles.
spin around, it's like in Thor Ragnarok where Lex snaps his fingers and has Cyborg grab you and turn you around so that you're facing everybody.
Alright.
It's no gravity. It's stop him from spreading.
Yeah, I was just having some fun because I don't go to space too often.
Well,
Anyway, I put forth my vote of not.
it seems that I have surrounded myself not with true heroes, but rather with gutless cowards.
Your life insurance policy isn't that good.
I have no intention of putting mine or the Supermen lives at risk by going forward without our cannon fodder, I mean, companions. And so we will return and regroup and reinforce and reconnoiter and rendezvous back here to raise him to the ground.
Reconnoiter, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I think Lex can be lucky that neither Big Great King Rack nor Slime Nut are here. Because there would be a lot of snarky comments right now.
Yeah. Well, that's what this game is known for. So Lex gives in. You know, it's unfortunate, but he does need you, and you can't technically force a hero to fight for you. Like, I mean, I know there's like ways like Suicide Squad and blah blah blah, but like, you know, Lex hasn't quite gotten.
That takes time to set up.
Yeah. So, and like
And also, isn't the Suicide Squad led by someone who's also has a lot of like balls of steel? So it is not as easy to just get that.
Yeah, Amanda Waller, she's great.
Yeah.
But
Amanda Waller swings way more.
Yeah.
She seems like, I mean, she even stood up to Batman multiple times, so I don't think Luthor impresses her more than anyone else.
No. Luthor is nobody to her, really. I mean, like he's Luthor. He's always going to have a little bit of power and pull, but she doesn't let that intimidate her or cow her at all. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, Lex does need you unfortunately, and gives in, and so you guys return to Earth, and he says that you know, he's gonna call together all of the heroes in like 3 or 4 days or whatever. Like, you know, he doesn't answer to you, you answer to him. When he calls, you answer. So, you know, just get everybody together, debrief them, and fix that hole in your roof.
Alright.
Maybe we should just put a tarp there, so every time he wants to break to the ceiling, he can just take that.
He's gonna break it next to the hatch. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, he wants you to fix it first.
He's a through the hatch kind of guy, not an open the hatch kind of guy.
So, yeah, even if he does open it, it's the kind of open it where he reaches down and grabs it and yanks it right off the hinges and throws
You
it.
better. Great King Egg just pulls a portal spell there that every time he tries it just opens exactly where it tries to go to the ceiling. So no matter what he does, he never breaks the ceiling again.
There you go. That's funny. All right, so Tremor, you
Yeah.
are now back,
Yeah.
and Deep Knight wants to tell you about a phone call he just got.
A conch call, but okay.
Yes, a conch call.
Yeah. So Tremor goes back to he has a little piece from one of the Brainiac robots that he puts on his like shelf of trophies.
Oh, for sure. You can even have a head if you want, because there was a bunch of those.
Yeah. I am gonna like he puts the head on the shelf and then thinks about it for a moment and then he goes and just like grabs a Sharpie from the front desk and colors in the eyes just in case there's like some fucking camera in there or something.
Ooh, good thinking. Do you also draw a mustache on him just because?
Nah. But if it's just like basically eye sensors but no other facial features, he does draw a mouth on.
Yeah, it doesn't have any facial features, but yeah,
Like a little smiley face.
it did have eye sensors, and you black them out.
Yeah.
Hey, Tremor, looks like somebody got head in space, huh? How'd it go?
Well, we're heading back out eventually whenever Lex gets his shit together. Because he wants to
So
find.
mad.
Yeah. He wants to find Brainiac for. So Brainiac doesn't get a hold of Superman's corpse that's running around. Or vice versa.
Well, yeah, he just to reiterate, he's afraid that even as the Black Lantern, Superman retains enough of his self to, like, he hates Brainiac.
I mean,
Like,
didn't Brainiac blow up Krypton? Wasn't that the thing?
Yeah, well, it depends on like what canon you're talking about, but yes, in this canon, Brainiac took Kandor, put it in a bottle, blew up the rest of Krypton, and so not only did he blow up Krypton, but he has the last Kryptonians trapped in a bottle city as well.
Yeah.
Damn. In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
Yeah, that's one of the ultimate dick moves there.
Hey, so I feel stupid that I didn't realize that aliens were fully real before now.
I mean, isn't Superman an alien? Like,
What did you think Martian Manhunter was?
and Superman.
A guy?
A guy that's green and can walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
Tremor, I'm a guy who's a rat.
I mean, I guess, but
Oh,
Do I have
shit.
to go into what
A
I
rat.
am, Tremor?
I know what you are. We both went to the Nazi base that you were born in.
No, that was the... Was it? No, that was down in Brazil. We went to Moreau's Island.
Yeah. Alright. The
Yeah.
Nazi base that the technology that was used to make you was made in.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance. God, I've really been giving my therapist a hard time.
I assume that every therapist that stays around for a longer time in Gotham is pretty much unshakable.
I will also.
Or a villain.
Or
I
a
will-
villain.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance that my father is Hitler. So, like, I got some baggage.
Right.
Yeah, I got some.
So I've been thinking about Tremor's room, and besides his like trophy couple of shelves and the fucking plaque where Poseidon's trident is going to go, he has one
Okay.
other like noticeable thing in the room, and that's just a fucking like vision board that just has pictures of how he looked before the melting rock into skin incident. And there's
Would I notice that Tremor is back at some point?
Yes.
You're still in the hospital, but I wasn't
Well, no,
actually going to.
not right now. This is like before
Okay.
the phone call. So Tremor gets back in the middle of the night. You wake up early to get ready, and Great King Rat is up all night talking to Tremor because he smelled him as soon as he got back.
Hey, buddy.
I did have like one specific photo I wanted to describe that's in the center of the board, if I may.
Yes, please.
Please.
It is a picture that was taken the night at the Iceberg Lounge before Mad Hatter's goons showed up and kidnapped almost everyone. And in the picture is Great King Rat, Viv, Deep Knight, and David. Just all sat together at the table, like probably 5 minutes before the gas came in.
That's crushing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I've been making some progress. Your girl's a surgeon. Between the two of us, we might be able to do something about it.
Yeah, well,
That's something I was actually thinking about.
I mean, we tried that healing spell and it just replaces the rock.
I mean, magic is this, like...
Yeah, magic can be great, but it can also be like, technically this is no new skin, so I'm gonna restore that.
Right.
But science can be like, I want to change that body. I don't want to.
Magic is simultaneously like the finest scalpel and the biggest fucking hammer in the world. It's fickle and stupid a lot of the time, unless you are very simple with it.
And healing magic is like restoring something, but for example, surgeon work is changing something, which is probably a different kind of spell than healing. Since you don't actually want to heal something, you want to change something.
Right. You're not hurt. You're just covered in rock.
Yeah.
So that's also a reason why Slime. That was one of the first things she noticed about Tremor and was actually planning on doing something with, but he basically took off right after she met him the first time, so she didn't get a chance.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, like, the whole vision board thing stems from that single picture, because I was like, I thought up the picture because I was like, what if Tremor died? What could he leave behind that makes that really sad? And I was like, what if I just make it sad all the time?
Big Sage energy.
That's the spirit.
I've been, go ahead.
So, all right, Slimelight, you wake up, you're getting ready, you see the light on in Tremor's room with Great King Rat and Tremor talking.
Oh, so the half rock person is back. Great. I go to the door and knock.
Who is it?
It's me. It's me, Marie.
I breaking right gives Tremor. Are you in a spot where you can like handle more company kind of look?
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired. The vision board is not like a new addition to the room.
I come in. I basically I posted both her hero and her civilian outfit. Slimer is Marie is I think a civilian outfit, since her original plan was to go to the hospital as usual, but she saw that you were back, so she's in her civilian clothes. It's like, great. I actually wanted to talk to you. From what I've heard, you actually are not. Yeah, that's not your natural appearance, right?
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I love my craft in some way. Would you be willing to? Are you planning on trying to change back? Or
I mean, eventually, but this is kind of baked in at the moment.
yeah, from what I understand, your powers are basically to create rock. Even if we manage to restore your body, you could just pull the armor around you again. I knew someone who did something similar, but nah, a little different. But anyway, cause I always try to help people. That's basically why I became a hero. So, if you would let me, I would try to see what I can do about it. But I would probably have to examine you closer first to get an idea what's happening here. So
Yeah. I just don't know if I have the downtime at the moment.
oh, it wouldn't probably. I would probably have to. I was probably want to have to go over that in my free time, but and it won't happen like from now to tomorrow. But I would try to see what I can come up with. But I basically would have to probably crack a small portion to basically see how the rock and the inorganic and the organic parts of your body interact with each other to see what the problem exactly is. For example, I don't know if the rock is just on the outside or even more infused inside of it, because it could seem like it's only on the outside, but in some cases of fused materials to bodies, it can goes actually more deeper or more fundamentally. So
I mean, if you can help Tremor with surgery, that'd save me a lot of reading of applied restorative chronomancy and winged shutters. As he says the name of the book he's been fucking attempting to read for Tremor's sake.
Yeah,
sounds complicated. I mean, as I said, I'm a scientist. I'm not a wizard, as it seems. So, but I can try. I can't promise you anything yet, but I can try. If it really isn't the outside, it's basically just glorified plastic surgery that is a little bit more complicated and full body. But I first have to look how exactly it works. So, if you let me, I will do that. So, GM, what would I have to do to get do any records already exist about this? Or do I have to make?
There's not really much records about it because they just tried the magic, and this has never really happened before. And the first thing you would have to do is get permission to do anything, because unless he lets you, like, he's already knocked out Superman.
I mean, that's basically what I was doing the entire time. I basically was asking him.
But he didn't respond.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I mean, okay.
I mean,
I won't. Of course, I won't. I can't and won't force you.
If it's worth a shot, sure.
I will. At least it was a shot to take a look at it. Afterwards, I can say how much I can do or how long it would take. But
so
I would.
Basically, what you got to do is go to the examination surgery lab, of course. So you guys have to get up and go there, and then sick bay, but you need the lab portion and everything. So as you go into the sick bay labs and everything. Now you need to roll your expertise biology in order to see what you can
Oh
begin
boy.
to understand about him. But I want to be clear here that although you're rolling right now, the results are not actually going to be in for hours because the machines have to analyze everything. You're
Mean.
not
That's
you're not
probably why you're
analyzing
at
it.
the hospital.
As I said, no, I don't. I know I'm not using magic, so I know that I will have to wait for the results and like for everything. Everything will take time. It's not magic.
Right.
We already tried that.
And you're not like doing all the numbers and everything in your head, like
I have to do some science stuff. Yes, I have to
Yeah.
science the shit out of that, and
Yes.
that takes time.
Exactly.
So, if anyone has wants to do a team check, I mean, I assume I'm not.
I
Or
don't think
am I the
anyone
only
has
smart person?
Yeah, I don't think
in-
anyone has expertise biology.
I have jack of all trades. I could help out.
Oh, yeah, but how are
And
you
I mean,
going to do that
I
while
think
you're
realistically,
I
someone who is
technically have biotechnology or something like that.
and someone who's just has a high enough intellect can simply help me by being smart.
That's true. But I want to point out that Tremor, although like there's a lot of things that can be done without doing this, having gone through it myself, I can tell you that they do put you under for a biopsy, and so you're basically getting that
Oh, all right. Sleep time.
sleepy time.
So I guess the conversation I had planned with Tremor
No,
is
that's
off.
no, that's not what's happening. We're doing this beforehand, as I covered. Hazard, I love you, buddy, but you gotta stop backseat DMing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. You all have to do your teamwork checks, and then I know what can add to mine. So
This is like 6 o'clock in the morning or earlier. You're about to wake up and make your phone call in like 2 more hours. So
but Slimelet is a doctor, so she was getting up early, so it's pretty early in the morning.
yes,
It- Prime fucking donut time.
Well, so anyone who wants to try to help, you know the drill. Okay, so +5, I believe, because 2 degrees of success, I think.
correct.
So +5.
Yes.
Anyone else? That is good.
Wait,
Thinking that it's not-
isn't 2 degrees just +2?
I think with the team check, I think 1 degree is +2 and 2 degrees +5. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm looking too quick.
Maybe.
TKI is not smart, but he
Team
is on
checks.
standby.
Nee. +5 circumstance bonus for 3 or more total degrees of success.
Yeah,
I think.
3 or more. Yeah.
Okay, 600 plus 2 circumstance, 3 or more. Okay, so +2 for 1 degree of success and 2, but for 3 degrees, you get a +5.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, but +2 is still good. Anyone else has any skills that apply here? If not, then I have to roll +2. Better than +0. Let's go.
Morning, so I'm on 5.
18. Could
So
be better.
yeah.
But I
So
mean,
you
this
will
is
have
really
to,
weird.
Yeah,
So
you will have to wait for these results. So I will reveal these, but it takes you about an hour or 2 hours to finish everything up and for Deep Night or Tremor to come out of his
anesthesia.
his anesthesia. But he's got regeneration, right?
That'll do.
So even though normally it would take quite a bit longer than this, like you're pretty much good to go within 3 hours, which is good because Deep Night comes running into the lab area where you guys are just finishing recovering. Like you're just sitting up on the side of the bed after like you know being given the all clear to like stand up, and Deep Knight comes running into the room, Slime Light standing beside you with Great King Rat kind of like, I mean, am I going too far to say like, you had been holding his hand through the recovery process?
Absolutely holding his hand with both little ass pink hands.
Yeah. So, throughout the recovery process, he had been holding your hands, and so now that you're just sitting up, you can react to, looking at Great King Rat holding your hands, and then Deep Knight bursting into the room. So, what's the first thing you do when you see Great King Rat holding your hands?
That's just how Wayne is.
Yeah. And so, as you let him continue holding your hands, Deep Knight, you come running into the room, and you see this going on.
I basically also
And
extend
Deep
my
Knight
hand and
says-
stop him from rushing into the lab. Like, first of all, no running in the lab, and second of all, watch out where you're going.
Sorry, it's a major emergency here.
Yes, and I will.
Specifically about a call I got. You see, I believe there is some trouble going on brewing in the deep oceans, and Great King.
When is it
and
not?
I was saying and King Shark has just called me about this, and I think we should probably get to the bottom of this and figure out what's wrong.
Is that a C pun?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Great King Rat's gonna try to cut this snake off, like, at the fucking head, and just, hand on the ground, contact Orm. Like, the hole opens up, and then the hole opens up next to him.
Oh yeah. So you're using like a scrying thing to like have him be in hologram like Emperor Palpatine form in front of you.
No, nothing nearly so fancy. There's just literally a hole in the ground that seems to stretch forever. And one of those opens up next to Orm, and they can both hear each other.
Okay. Like string cans.
Yes, it's shitty rat magic.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your Magicka check to make sure that you're able to do it, but it should happen unless you really botch it.
That's plus 11.
Yeah.
That's 20.
Orm, sitting on the throne of Atlantis, looks and says, What is the meaning of this?"
Hey, Orm. We got a couple of sensors here. Looking to Deep Knight to like thumbs up or down on that one. Hey, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Is something fucked up happening underwater?
Oh, who is this?
The rat, the big rat, big justice.
The one who attacked me and touched my trident?
No, that was Trent. Yeah, but also we worked together for the Trigon thing.
Yeah, but I still hate you.
Hey, at least he's honest.
I mean, hey. First and foremost, this is the only chance we've gotten to talk where you haven't been able to fucking fire hydrant blast me in the face with water. Let me just say, I understand why you're so pissed.
Yeah, you touched my trident.
No, I meant like at the surface.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you all suck?
Yeah, in no uncertain terms, yeah, there's a fucking continent-sized patch of garbage in the Pacific. We kind of suck.
Yeah.
I could give you, this is some unJustice League-like behavior, but work with us on this, Storm. Don't, like, invade the surface anymore. Like, large scale. Because here's the thing. The folks who live in Gotham who got slaughtered last time you did that had as much to do with the garbage patch as the fish who die in it. They really, they nothing. They had nothing to do with it. I can give you a list of about 70 to 100 names of the people who do have a lot to do with it.
Oh, can you see Orm?
I can smell him.
Something smells off, like rotten fish.
Or are you a Black Lantern now? Or
What?
is Dark? Oh, wait. Guess number 2. I get 3 of these. Guess number 2. Evil Aquaman is like right there.
Yeah, you can smell that blonde bastard now.
All right. So, are you in danger, or are you conspiring with with the literal living dead?
What do you want me to do? Blink twice?
What?
But I don't know. Since it's a smellophone.
It is literally a smellophone. But
So
what
fart
was
one
that?
time if you're in danger.
I'm just saying that, like, if I'm in danger, then like me being like, yeah, I'm in danger would be a pretty dumb thing to say, wouldn't it?
That's why
True.
in shows always ask blink twice if you're in danger. There's a reason for that.
Give me 11 seconds. I'm gonna go attack Deep Knight bodily. Like I'm going to menacingly attack and bite Deep Knight, like in a very bad way.
Yeah!
All right, now I'm gonna
Fucking
see.
goofy noise.
He did the goofy fall. He did the fucking goofy fall noise. No, I just want to see if Deep Knight smells like Orm does now.
Because of
Like a fish in danger. The
oh
Olympian version of wedding.
oh, you're trying to smell fear, or yeah, gotcha.
Our Atlantean that feels fear smells like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All
In
right.
capital letters.
So I assume that you're interested in the in that whole, you know. I'll swing by later. Actually, water ain't a thing for me. Is there a time?
Oh yeah,
That is-
yeah. I'll be quite busy. Very very busy tonight. Very busy.
All right, I won't swing by tonight. We'll do it on Thursday. Thursday?
Yes, definitely Thursday, because tonight I will be very busy.
Understandable. I'm gonna close
Have
the
a
hole
nice
now.
day.
Do
I
not
get my
have it
suit.
in the hole. If there's anything in the hole, it will be erased from existence.
A couple fish, nothing major.
They were not erased. They are now on Wayne's side.
Okay.
Ooh. Fish dinner.
I'd assume we'll go diving.
Oh yeah, we are.
Midnight sort of sees the fish and starts to panic to like try and get them into the sea, back into the sea.
Go put them in your tank, Deep Knight. We'll deal with them later.
Okay, but biomes are very precious and all that stuff. And Deep Knight just sort of puts them
Well,
temporarily.
Orm is being
in the-
attacked by the evil Aquaman.
Wow. Anyway, while this check is running through anyway, seems like we're going deep diving. I will get my suit.
All right, gills for anyone who wants them.
Don't worry.
Sure.
Grandma, you want gills?
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure I don't kill myself doing this first.
Okay.
Oh yeah, gills.
Gills for everyone. Well, Tremor.
We are in. Oh, Wayne, and then Tremor.
Yeah, and Slimelight, do you need gills to breathe underwater?
Nope. I don't need to breathe anymore.
Ah, okay, good. And Deep Night already has them. And then Viv, well, all this is going on. Part of security is monitoring all this, so you've been aware of everything that's been happening here in this room. Not in the bedroom, but in the lab.
I mean, checks
Okay.
out. She seems like pretty paranoid.
The bedroom cameras are a secret.
What? That
Yeah,
was
I've
for
been watching.
personal use?
Don't worry, it's not Great King Rat. He wouldn't be able to make use of any of the video anyway.
It's like a bedroom fucking smellophone.
That does not make a desert somehow.
Don't worry, I'm just smelling you while you sleep. Come on,
If
what's
Ricky
creepy
Rat
about
wants to
that?
smell you,
Big
and
sniff.
Ricky Rat always smelling you guys all the time. Don't worry about it.
You learn to live with it.
I mean, it's just that's how he sees.
All right.
Unless he's got his big silly glasses on.
How do we get there? Do we do this? Does our Rocky boy here, who seems to be pretty fast, fly us there, or how do we get there?
Well,
Or can you magic us over there?
you know, first of all, we're not even to the point of like just leaving.
Oh,
We haven't found out what's going on with Viv, who has just
Oh, right.
observed all of this, and then also we've been jumping around issues, so we still have some other stuff to cover yet.
Oh hell yeah!
okay.
It's either time to threaten a corpse or to weaponize Catholicism, and I'm excited for both.
So first, I want to get Viv's reaction. Viv, hello.
She's speechless.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What?
So you've witnessed all of this through the security cameras. So what do you do?
Oh, I mean, I figured I'd continue to monitor things from here. I mean, unless somebody's gonna come ask something of me, I don't feel any particular need to do anything.
You're not gonna go get involved in everything?
I mean, I could, I suppose, but well, I guess it might be impolite not to. Yeah, I guess I suppose I could wordlessly insert myself into this.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Guess I'll get out of security, move to the rest of the party.
Okay. So, you know, you do just that. You move to the party who is in the lab.
Sorry, I thought it was a joke. Anyway,
Well, hi, Riff.
so I'm going to arrive in the laboratory and go.
Well, hi, Mark.
is-
Well, hi, Riff.
Yeah. Hi. Anyway, so yeah. Is there anything I could do to help with the events that are about to occur henceforth?
We are going to go to Atlantis soon to fight Dark Aquaman. So, I mean, like, it's overkill to bring everybody. It is Aquaman. You know, it's Aquaman. No offense,
Well-
Steve Knight, but it's Aquaman.
It's Aquaman.
Okay, well,
So I assume
Eh.
Orm's dealing with the Black Lantern has fallen through.
is there some I do have to raise that I'm mostly in the use of? Well, I'd like to use guns against targets like that, but it's kind of underwater. Because I'd ideally bring my anti-zombie bullets, but it's underwater.
Don't have a rifle underwater?
Hazard, Orm is not like a nice guy, but he's not a like servant of the undead. And although he appeared to be making a deal with Aquaman, he was just trying to like appease him and get him to go away. But now Black Lantern Aquaman appears to be here to stay, and so he's getting more and more nervous with each passing day.
And also, the reason Black Lantern Aquaman isn't at peace is because Orm is sitting on that fucking throne.
Yep. So it's kind of like a self-replicating cycle of like Aquaman ain't going anywhere until he's like used and abused Orm, and Orm really doesn't like this like new Aquaman, like way less than he liked the old one, which is weird because he's dead, which he thought he always wanted.
This is real monkey's paw shit for Orm. Or like sea monkey's paw, I suppose.
Sea monkey. But yeah. So
Yeah,
you know, just so that you can understand the dynamics here, like Orm has never been able to defeat Aquaman on his own. You know, that just doesn't happen. And now that he has the Black Lantern ring, there's just no way. But that doesn't mean that he's just going to willingly work with him either. And so Aquaman, you know, has been using more and more physical violence, threats, and all of that. Plus, he's just some spooky zombie, you know, hanging around all the time too. Like it's just not a good situation to be in for Orm.
no one's having fun.
Nobody's having fun.
This might be our simplest banishment ever, though.
Yeah, my only worry is like when we fought Wonder Woman, Superman showed up.
Well, Kremlin, we figured something out while you were in space.
Mhm.
Well, I don't want to brag. I figured it out because I read books.
Right.
There's so much
I don't
knowledge.
want to brag, but I figured it out.
You know how much knowledge there is in books? I used to just eat these things.
You used to do worse than eat them.
I mean, I used to build nests out of them.
Yeah, you like crapped and pissed all over them.
Hey, rats don't piss in their nests. They have separate spots.
Well,
Don't be a rat rapist.
well, okay, look, it depends on how big your nest is, but when you're in a limited space, it's all just shredded paper and rat piss.
There is a piss corner and a sleep corner.
You're so gross, you rat.
I can't believe I have to not only write an HR report about fucking Lex Luthor, but also God, apparently.
Yeah, sorry, Spectral, shut up now.
I am going to have to file that report when we get back, though. He said
But
some
no,
really
totally.
racist shit about Martian Manhunter.
He did. Lex Luthor was not cool.
He needs some fucking sensitivity training.
Like,
Martian
wait a second.
Manhunter's the best, though.
Martian Manhunter? Isn't
know.
that alien that literally just came here and has been does nothing but help out this whole planet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So fucking
he's the
cool.
best. He's the
I mean-
coolest guy.
I basically everything I heard about him was like he came in and was like, I'm gonna do. He basically did nothing but help everyone all the time without having anything given to him. So
Yeah, so
Lex
think
just
about
went
how
out
much
of the
Lex
way to
Luthor.
say
Oh, I'm sorry.
racist shit about him.
Yeah, but that's
Not
why.
cool.
Like, think about how much Lex Luthor hates him for like getting all of this and like seeming to be just so altruistic, like truly selfless. Like Lex Luthor knows that Lex has like secret alternative plans of like, you know, wanting the power and everything. Like he really does want to help, which is why he wants the power, but like he understands that he's also a selfish man who wants the power. Like for John Jones to be so
See-
selfless and so altruistic and get all
think
the attention and love, it
someone
really pisses him off.
summarized it pretty well. He knows that he can't fathom that someone with so much power would not be corrupt because he knows that if he had that power, he would be corrupt. So
Yeah.
that is a problem.
Yeah, you know, it's his whole problem with Superman, except for amplified even more, because at least Superman at times has shown some frailty. John Jones is like solid as a rock 24/7.
Even more so, John Jones was fucking despised when he first started doing hero work.
And
People were
still did it.
Yeah, he never wavered.
It's was actually one of my favorite things when I watched, I think, Justice League Unlimited the first time. It's like, that this Martian Manhunter guy is actually pretty gay.
Yeah,
It's
he
like-
is.
He's super fucking powerful and just super fucking helpful all the time.
Yeah.
And also, like, not even just physically, he's also it's like mentally, like helping people, with advice and stuff like that. Or, for example, in the series where he was more or less went, took a break for a while, where he basically was married to like an older woman, I think, stuff like that.
He
I
became
think
like
that
a Chinese guy.
Yeah, his transformation power is awesome, especially the way he uses it.
I mean, his transformation, he can even make himself intangible, is super strong, almost invulnerable. He's really fucking I think Martian Manhunter could do a lot of damage if he wanted to,
Oh,
but
yeah.
luckily, he's not a villain, which is actually really fucking lucky.
Yes.
It's
Because
also
if
really
that
lucky
guy
that-
really wanted to, he could do a lot of fucking damage.
It's lucky that his whole race was wiped out, and there's not a bunch of like morally gray Martians still.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
like
really
thank
great
God
that
he
the
was
only
the
Martian
one.
that survived is like the paragon of justice, luckily.
Which, like, how is that with both Kryptonians and Martians? You know, like what?
I mean,
Zod
hey,
survived, to be fair.
Yeah, Zod did survive. Correct.
But also, before we go anywhere, Great King Red's gonna grab Viv one of King Kraken's big fuck off harpoon guns.
Is this going to do shit to a lantern?
I mean, it's a gun that works underwater. I'm
No.
sorry.
It's a harpoon gun.
It is.
I mean-
it's a gun that works underwater.
even if he is an
Indeed it
animated
is.
corpse, if you hack off one limb, he can't use it. Even if he doesn't die. So, if you
That's
nail him to a
way
wall with a
easier on
harpoon,
paper than it is in principle.
and if you nail him to a wall or something like that with a harpoon, that would still probably hinder him. So, and you can drop it later anytime. So, why not take stuff with you that could be useful? Because if you don't take it with you, and then it would be useful, then you regret it.
Because this thing is fucking heavy and ugly.
Does it work?
Maybe a little.
See?
Against a
I
Black Lantern?
I mean, I don't know how to stat it up, but King Kraken was originally rolling with this fucking terrifying electric harpoon gun that gets into your skin and then fucking like cooks you.
yeah, but it wouldn't penetrate a Black Lantern's force field.
Yeah, no, this is just like a fucking. This is like a half-sized ship-mounted thing.
Yeah. So against even like Aquaman normally, maybe, but against Black Lantern, no.
I didn't know if you could like do your magic to it.
By the way, quick question about Lantern in general. The concept is new to me since I arrived here. But are there wings? Are there wings glued to them, or can you remove them?
You
You can remove them.
Go ahead, you can answer.
You can remove them, but they get them back as soon as they're like well again. I have the solution though. I've already told you guys. I still got to tell Trema. Trema, these guys will not. They won't continue to like ambulate. They can't be around if there isn't unfinished, unresolved emotion.
Right.
So basically, we need to weaponize therapy.
Yeah. I got something. Has anything happened?
So how did that make you feel?
I have an idea.
So you're expecting us to find us some sort of superhero that can use therapy or something?
No, we're just gonna. Aquaman is still here because Orm is sitting on the throne. We're gonna tell Orm that and have him abdicate.
Give me the trident. Give me the trident.
You will never hold the trident again.
Yes, I will.
Not
Oh,
that
I'm sorry,
attitude.
you closed the hole. That's right, I can't say that.
Shut up, talking, not here, Orm.
I have a different plan since this feels sketchy anyway. Why don't you go out and do something dangerous while I go sit in my thing and work on a more permanent solution to this Black Lantern thing? I was theorizing about something that might have a more permanent effect on their seemingly immortal asses, and I'd need some time to tinker with it anyway.
I mean,
And, it would allow me to not fight underwater, which is something I'm not really all that up for.
You have to remember, Bad Data plays in some of my fantasy-based games, and there is a standing rule to never get on a boat or go in the water.
I mean that's fair, but I after I almost died last time, I explicitly took a swim speed.
Hey, and in preparation for that, I purposefully created my character with an option to fight underwater.
You guys are good lads. And last time I fought in water, admittedly, I was still mostly an unarmed based character, so it was fine, but I've switched to using guns, and the underwater ballistics are shit.
You really need. I think you really need to get yourself a gun that works underwater.
He has a versatile power where he can make that.
Yeah, I'm just making in-character excuses to not go into the deep sea. And also, I feel like I'd actually probably be better off working on the thing.
Well, you're welcome to work on your thing. I don't think there's a better member of the Justice League to try out the whole emotion theory on than Aquaman, who does not pack the biggest punch in the world and also has a very clear, fuck this guy, he's doing what I don't want him to thing.
Oh, and I can say, after I think my body acclimated to this dimension a bit more, my regeneration is basically up to what it was beforehand. So if I can grab him, from what I've heard about this Aquaman guy, he can't teleport. So if I can grab him, I basically can hold him down for a long while.
Just for the record, though, Aquaman is nearly as strong as Wonder Woman, nearly as invulnerable as he's more invulnerable than Wonder Woman, nearly as invulnerable as Superman when it comes to ability to taking a punch and all of that.
Certainly, but luckily that's not my. I'm not doing the punching here.
No, I'm just letting Great King Rat know, that like Aquaman is definitely closer to Superman level powers than what you made it sound with what you said there.
I mean, he's also very
And
clearly
especially
the
we're fighting him underwater, which is like it's one big, the only like big disadvantage you can give him. He has
We're
the
not going to be
advantage.
fighting him. We're not going to fight him. If all goes well, we get on to fuck off, and he dies.
Or returns to being dead, or stays dead.
Yeah.
All right. So, it sounds to me like Viv is dead set on not going on this mission, and that you guys are ready. So now, once again, we're gonna try and get the continuity of the issues to line back up here. So we have to stop here and jump back in time to before
God damn it.
when Tremor left to the issue with Azrael.
Oh right, while we were Attack on Titaning towards that big square with King Red.
Yes.
Oh right.
Yes, that is
Indeed,
that.
we are.
Yes.
Okay, that
Where-
was like a few days back.
Yes. Unfortunately.
The
So
end of
give
this
me-
encounter is where the learning of the emotion thing happens one way or the other.
Right.
Right.
Basically, while we're flying towards it, I'm going to remember is like right after Slimelight joined the Justice League for the first time. So together, it basically King Red in the mindset that I basically just joined.
Yeah.
So she asked him, "Are you more of a ranged guy or more up close and personal guy?"
I can do what needs to be done. My hardest hitting stuff is close, but also I can, fire the beams, and I'm fast enough that for most folks, ranged and melee are kind of, the same thing. I get in, I do my business, I leave, and repeat.
Okay. Okay, while we're flying towards it, that guy was just about to stab a guy. I think, if I remember
And
correctly.
Deep Knight was falling onto the dead guy.
Not you. I mean, the big guy we were, big bad guy on the square we were flying towards. I think Deep Knight wasn't there, I think. I mean, just King Red, King
Yeah,
Reg,
Deep
and
Knight-
Slimelight went there, I think.
Was that the foundry? When that happens.
I'm a misremembering. I think only King Red and Slimelight went to the alarm.
I mean, to be fair, if he's still on the planet, it's fast enough that it wouldn't.
Tremor and Deep Knight showed up with Viv at the end.
That was the foundry, though, like a big fucking steel mill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was right after basically I joined. Tremor
Yeah.
just fucked off into space.
Yeah,
And-
I knocked
no.
out Limelight, then they left.
No. This is Tremor and them got back. Tremor didn't leave for space until after this, but we had to skip this battle in order to get to that.
I won't complain about having Tremor here.
Yeah, sure. I'll beat the shit out of a religious zealot.
It's just the continuity got screwed up, so that's why there's like a little bit of like,
Man, it really starts to feel like comic books.
Yeah, but trust me, the Azrael battle, Tremor and Deep Knight, or Viv and Deep Knight were arriving right at the end, and due to the needs of everything, like we are gonna make it everybody just because.
Yeah. Any conflicting reports, there's Earth B. It's some Earth B nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Steve?
Yeah, you know,
You th-
Captain Carrot and all that. All right. So, you guys can see what's going on this map? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so Azrael is inside, kicking all kinds of ass, stabbing people, and demanding to know um, where the location of something is. He's
Okay,
like really obsessed with something.
Are we supposed to see a map at the moment?
Yes.
So I don't see it.
Double click on your character's token.
Like on my character sheet?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, okay. Makes it a little bit bigger. You are the combat tracker, right? Yes, you are. Okay, let's put this guy over here.
Ich bin ein Combat Tracker.
Don't. Just don't.
I took 3 years of German. I don't think I can say a sentence.
Don't worry. Even Germans can't speak German properly.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of regional dialects and all of that.
Like 4 sets of fucking. I don't even know what to call them. The fucking.
Madre Dios.
The D, die, D stuff.
Dialect?
No, it's conjunctives.
Oh,
You mean like word genders? Or what did you mean?
Like the semi-gendered, like D or
Ah, you
whatever.
meant der, die, das?
Yeah.
Ach so, yeah, yes, of course. We have a gender for things that are neither like. Yes, but the advantage of it, you can be really specific. But honestly, if you want to want to learn German, don't.
I took it because
Not
it
worth
was the easier elective over Spanish. The teacher was nicer.
All right, initiative. You have to click my token in this also.
nope. You just have to click on initiative on your character sheet.
Okay. I mean, double click, but anyway.
Double click, correct. No, 19. Oh, the painter's easel palette up in the upper right there. You can change your dice color from anything but black.
Okay. Then let's try if I can. Oh boy, it's my turn. Oh, we're inside an office? Oh, okay. I thought we were outside. But anyway.
Well, technically, you are outside right now. You're in the street between the buildings.
Yeah. I basically still have basically Humec's still sticking more or less to me. Since I'm not actively holding him. He's more or less glued to the side.
Okay.
But he said he wanted to go he doesn't need to get ranged, so I'm just gonna take him with me. So he is also in range so yeah. Basically, I'm not good. Since basically my plan is I'm going to go in there and going to attack him and trying to grab him. So I'm not. So whatever I have to do to get there, like move over here, probably.
Yep, that's the door.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the door, and then I can basically see him, and then I'm gonna attack him. buttons.
Don't forget to target him.
Alright. Warte. First select this. Nee. Like this. Okay. Let's just do a normal attack first and see what happens.
He puts up a force field of black energy, and anything you try to launch at him just deflects right off of it.
Interesting. Okay. Do I have? I don't. So that's it. I don't have move by action, so that's it. Alright. Come on. Do it. There it is.
Perfect.
Wow.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. Hmm. So, what is Azrael?
A character in a different fiction. This is Azrael,
Oh, Azrael. Okay, what's Azrael?
a Black Lantern.
Oh, cool. That means my fucking anti-undead bullet should finally apply to something.
Yes. Before that, he was a religious fanatic, holy warrior capable of summoning flaming blades that he wielded in combat, but now the blades are wreathed in black flame.
Yeah, he
And he also was
basically
impersonating Batman.
He was impersonating Batman for a while, yes.
yeah, basically the Black Lantern is just a glorified gossifier. So everyone just goes goss when he has it.
Yeah. Viv is going to move over here, and as they walk over, they're going to take out and hand load a very angry-looking, glowing red shell. Closing the bolt with their hand, they're going to just kind of aim vaguely over Slimelight and fire at
You can
What's that?
You basically can stick your rifle through her, which would be funny. As cover.
I'd have to say that, like, I wouldn't. That I'm sorry, but my base inclination is that I didn't have push through permission right now. That that would have read from me as a get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that.
Yeah.
Take me out to dinner first, will you?
What's that?
Take him
Take me out to dinner.
Okay.
That is
Okay. What?
some deep penetration for day one.
Yeah, fucking hell. Anyway, so just to say, coming out of the end of the barrel is a spiraling red sort of shot. Now let's see what happens. Nothing apparently.
Yeah, so unfortunately his black shield is just, deflecting everything here.
I somehow my eyes failed and I just didn't see it roll the first time. I'm going to make special note of something though, that the shot is going to spark an arc around him and embed itself in the wall behind him.
Nice.
Oh.
It is me,
Mario!
casually flying.
Okay. Time to
So I'm heading there, and then I'm gonna head in here.
Definitely
But I gotta head here first.
advantages. Okay.
I'm gonna punch.
You better not.
I'm gonna.
I told you not to.
Alright.
Damn. Black Lanterns wings really give you a power boost, don't they?
It's all that force field.
Ignite. Ignite.
Yes.
This building's full of people. Get them out of here.
Understood.
I hate to saddle you with this, but you got the water, and water's the best table mover we got.
I think he just doesn't want you to get Yamcha'd again.
I mean, that too.
I guessed as much.
Azrael.
Do not speak my name, profane defiler.
Buddy, you're one to talk about profane defiling. When's the last time you read your little fucking religious book? I'm pretty sure God hates wizards, sorcerers, necromancers, people who persist after their natural time.
Unclean one, do not speak to me of the holy.
I mean,
I'm baptized, motherfucker.
and he's not that flashy, actually.
Prepare for a second baptism in black fire.
I'll start.
Wow.
When's you start
Recreative.
listening-
I would have said blood, personally.
when's you start
Recreative
listening-
there, big guy.
When you start listening to all the fucking Bible verses that say you shouldn't do this.
You guys know I'm not Pennywise, right?
Number 1, thou shalt not murder.
I mean, there's that, but like also specifically, I was thinking.
Oh,
Which one is
just build the angst up in me. It's only making me more immortal.
I mean, you don't have.
Great King Red and Slime now just shit talking every enemy. I think it's now the new canon.
I mean, that's not new.
The
Not new at
more
all.
the more unat rest I am, the more powerful I am. So keep it up. I love it.
Well, anyway.
That's probably a way of
What are you
saying
looking
don't
for? Wait,
make him
wait.
angry.
What are you looking for?
Oh, these people are. I'm not telling you.
Come on.
I really imagine him like, oh, like these people. Wait a second, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what Azrael does.
Wow, he's not the
Come
smartest
on.
cookie, is he?
He's not super smart. I mean, he's smart in a lot of ways, but yeah.
Tell us.
Come on.
Oh,
Come
well, since
on.
you put it that way.
We might have some information if you beat the ever living lights out of us.
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
Yeah, but this way we might know if like there's something. But
Yeah,
You know.
it's good to tell people like what you want to know before you start hitting them, because once you start hitting them, they tend to like. It's a little
No.
harder to.
Look, just end your turn so I can start killing you.
well, now I am not going to do
Or
it.
take your major action first.
I'm gonna hit him with the psychic gnaw.
Hit yourself?
No, him.
That's you.
Oh no. What?
Yeah, you're targeting yourself.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
Does the 22 hit him versus Will?
I don't know.
Why don't you know? Aren't you the GM?
I am, but I don't have all his stats memorized.
Oh,
Just roll again.
okay.
Noob. Bad GM, 0 out of 10.
Boo. Boo.
You have to understand. He's played for long enough. He knows how to target.
To be fair, the targeting thing has recently changed. In the last update.
It did possibly screw you. I agree, but it's not my fault.
Absolutely. What's this?
But you know, it's always your fault. That's
This is
for what
true.
the GM is for.
This is true. I have had to point that out a couple of times that, nothing you guys do is like your fault per se. Like when stuff happens, it's me making the decision of what actually happened. You know.
Oops.
Alright, Great King Rat is in the walls. They don't know I'm in the walls.
Oh shit! Right.
I'm just gonna kill your rock friend. I don't care.
And I'm glad that weird guy didn't show up this time.
They don't know I'm in the walls.
Hey, Azrael or Rock Boy, pay
Tremor,
attention to
hello.
what's
That is
pay
more
attention to what's
rock
going
man,
on in
honestly.
front of you.
Alright.
Wouldn't he be more of a walk man instead of a walk boy? I mean, he's pretty large.
I don't think I will be paying attention to you, actually. Get fucked.
I was not impressed.
Insolent geode.
Hey, that was actually a creative insult for once.
It's funny because I'm meat on the inside.
As I said, I mean, it's getting more creative at least,
A deeply upsetting image.
but technically not wrong.
You crack open a geode and it's just beef.
Oh god, a beef geode.
Basically, I see.
No.
Basically, that's how West of Loathing works. Instead of like ores, you mine meat literally from the walls. It's pretty funny, actually.
I love West of Loathing.
You
Pretty good
played
one.
it great.
Yeah.
I loved
It
it.
was like the second game I ever got on Switch.
That was fucking hilarious. Splatoon. The Splatoon running gag is still my favorite thing in the entire game.
Deep night.
What do you do, Deep Knight?
What's a fish doing?
What a dog
I
doing?
said I was checking if these buildings really did have people inside them.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, the building that you're opening the door to right there happens to be a makeshift church, but it's like one of those churches where like they pushed all the pews to the side and everybody's just on the floor doing the like snake handling tongues thing.
God, I kind of want to leave and let him kill these people.
Deep Knight.
You're like,
So
never
Deep
mind,
Knight
kill
sort
him.
of So Deep Knight sort of sees this whole snake kissing thing and says, pardon if I'm interrupting something. There's this fellow named Azrael, and he's trying to kill you all. So I'm here to escort everyone.
Right?
Pardon?
In
Just so
Atlantis,
he-
in Atlantis, they do the exact same thing with moray eels.
That's
kiss
the
them?
that's the
Yeah.
brother. That's the Brotherhood of Eels.
Yeah,
That's the
Deep
Brotherhood
Knight is
of Eels.
deeply offended. That's one small sect of Atlanteans.
Please do not-
Barely 10% of the population.
Oh my god.
Like 12.3.
Think I'm baptized, motherfucker. Still my favorite
Yeah.
Great King Red quote.
Great
And
King
Deep
Rat
Knight
staff
sort of says,
was death.
alrighty then. So I'll be ferrying you all out. Please follow the water
Water.
slide.
Has a
he's going to-
banana!
Just flush him out. Just
Hey, persuasion check.
Not like a turd. Just flush.
it's like dirt in a wound. You have to just put water on it and flush it out.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's like flushing the toilet. You gotta get rid of these people.
You have to get rid of the shit to see
Like
clearly.
Great King Rat would be okay with you closing the door and just filling it with water.
Great King Rat. So, Great Rat did not think that God was real until all this fucking Spectre shit happened, and now, out of character, the fact that like the Bible is canon in the DC universe is a nightmare. It's a logistical fucking nightmare.
Also, I rolled something. Does it work? Do I convince them to slide on the water slide out of here?
Wee.
Deep Night. These guys are talking in tongues and kissing snakes.
That's a whole new kind of snake handling. It's like snake fondling.
I mean,
Yes,
depending
but
on what
are
snakes,
they going
both
to
kind of
slide
snake
on the
would be
water
disturbing.
slide to safety?
They are not even like barely paying attention to you, and the ones who are screaming at you in tongues and sticking snakes in your face.
The question is, are they licking just
Okay,
snakes, the
then.
animal, or like the euphemism snakes?
No, like real snakes.
Okay.
Okay,
Poisonous
then.
snakes.
Deep Night sort of turns around and says, "There is a bunch of people here, and they all are kissing snakes, and none of them seem to be wanting to get out of here."
Remove them.
And he turned. Okay, then.
You are getting rescued. Please do not
Deep
resist.
Night slowly starts. Deep Night slowly starts picking up the snake people
With what?
His hands.
with his hand.
They tried to.
With
they
his
tried.
hand.
They tried to attack you with the snakes.
Busy hand.
Oh, you managed to have your armor deflect their bites, but like the poisonous snakes are trying to attack you.
Just, like,
They're a little
sorry,
confused, but they got the spirit.
Deep Night just sort of says, "I thought the Brotherhood of Eels had a few screws loose."
Had a few bad fish.
Something of the like. And Deep Night sort of just
Damn it.
carries them out.
I really need
Do
to
I
work on
roll a
my
strength check?
water puns.
Yeah. Especially as the next issue will deal with the, Black Lantern Aquaman.
Yeah. I'll
I
try
mean,
to come
hey.
up with some funny puns until next time.
Yeah. Okay, so Deep Night, you managed to get a couple of them out, but the snakes are trying to bite you, so like these guys are really resisting.
Yes, and Deep Night's just sort of trying to carry them out, even though the snakes are biting.
Yeah. So is that your turn?
That is indeed what I'll be doing for my turn.
Then clicks back.
So go ahead and end your turn then. Yep, there you go.
Wow. Well, since that last time didn't work, let's try this again. But this time, let's do this. And -2. And let's try this again. Better. Oh, I have to target that guy. Right. And again. Much better.
Much better. But how much damage do you do?
Right, damage. I forgot about that one. Since honestly, doing damage with the additional attack is honestly not my go-to options, but gave me a sec. So it's a crit. So +5, and then damage.
Well, wait.
Damn.
What's your damage?
Oh,
is what I'm
multi-attack.
asking.
Right. But
What's your total damage?
at the moment, my total damage with this attack is a +8. Then my crit does +5, and then multi-attack. How much degrees of success did I have with that?
Let me check that for 1 second. Against parry, that would have been. Defenses are 15 plus, so 2.
So +2 effect. So +7. So yeah,
What? So you're
+15.
15. Okay, so right now Azrael has immunity 10. So you have to subtract 10 from that.
Okay, so basically, so from the bonus, right? Okay, so 10, so 5.
I thought immunity 10 was just like he couldn't take damage
Wait,
from it.
wait a second. Doesn't immunity only work like that? You basically, if it's below that, you take no damage, but if it is above that, it just is effect useless. That's why I actually don't take immunity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's
Basically, it's
only
like
if
Superman
you
is immune against bullets, but if you fire with a big enough bullet, it doesn't reduce. It's not a damage reduction. It's
so
a
if you get a
immunity.
regular hit, you wouldn't deal any damage, but if you get your multi attack and or crit,
Yeah, basically,
then it can
normally
push
my
it
attack
over.
is +10, but I did a shift because I wanted to. Basically, my main objective is not to do damage, but to hit him. And so my amount is +8. So normally I would do any damage, but since it's a crit, I increased my damage +5, so that would already hit and multi attack. So
Yep.
it's a 15, so it's just normal 15. So that's why I actually rarely take immunity, because it's more a flavor thing than actually useful.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, wait, but yeah, right? Yeah, so it's +15.
And so once again, the Black Lantern energy force field.
Wait. Good for him, but he still has to make a grab resistance check.
Oh no, you can't grapple him because the force field.
That has he immunity against grapple?
Hey, you can't.
I have to hit him. I just have to hit
You-
him. I don't have to do damage for a grapple check.
You didn't hit him. You hit the force field.
I can still, like,
You
Is the
can
force
try
field
to grab onto the force field, but all I have to do is like reform it.
Wait a sec. So the force field is a separate. It's not effective for him. Or
Right.
how does it work?
It comes from my ring, like the Green Lantern. Have you ever seen like when the Green Lantern's fighting
Yes.
Superman and all that? How he can like form all the different shields and
Yeah, but
bubbles
basically,
around
still,
him. And
if I wrap
everything?
around the shield, he basically can inform. But if I break it once and then I am wrapped around him, I never seen a Green Lantern. And
But you
I
didn't
have
break
often
it.
seen.
You didn't break
Great.
it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. That's why I think, but I still hit it, so I can still grapple onto it because.
And then I can just reform it.
But I can still grapple onto the shield and try to break it with it, right? Because even if he has to transform it, he can do it on his turn, and there are 2 other guys on turn before him.
What I'm saying is that you can do whatever you want. You can say that you grab onto the shield. It's fine. But I'm just going to instantly reform it.
For basically, I want to like is the shield.
You have to
like,
get past my shield to grab me.
Like, is the shield like a separate effect, or is it just a really high toughness bonus, or how does it work?
It's a separate effect. It's a force field all around me that I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with. I'm a Green Lantern, but I'm a Black Lantern. I can make trains, machine guns.
I know how Green Lantern power work, but Green Lantern can still get punched in the face multiple times.
Yeah, but
Yes,
I know, but I'm trying. No, I'm not trying to. I basically want to try and grapple in and want to break the force field with a grapple and not with my punch.
But no effect. You didn't get past my shield.
You did not do any damage.
Yes, and I'm not. Yes, but I still can try to grapple and do damage that way. So I want to say,
you're not
grab
grappling
onto the
me.
field?
You're grappling the shield, and all I have to do is drop the shield and form a new one.
And the shield does not have health. The shield is not a thing that can be damaged. It is either there or not there.
It's solid
Yeah.
light, you know.
It's technically solid willpower, but anyway.
You either punch through it or you do not.
Well, the green one is willpower. The black one is
Whatever.
depressed emo power.
It's death power, like the White Lantern one is the life power, whatever.
Yeah. But either way, it functions like a hologram that's solid or whatever, And
Okay.
and so all I have to do is drop it, and then you're grabbing nothing, and then just reform a new one.
Okay, then screw this. Okay. Deep Night, you switch in. I'm useless in this fight. I'm going to evacuate people. And I'm going to move over here and get ready to use elongation and grappling to grab all the people at once and move them out of here.
Okay,
I'm going to tell Deep.
I will approve that if you still want to do that, but before I do, I want to be clear here. If you manage to do damage, you can break through just like Superman or anyone strong enough to break through.
That's not how I do damage. And basically, my plan always is to grapple onto someone and do a grab check and do damage that way. And since it's impossible with that shield, I'm useless. So I'm gonna do something more useful.
You guys, please let me talk so that you can hear what I'm saying. What I am saying is that if you deal damage, you have broken his force field, and you can grab onto him directly. And as long as you are in direct contact with him, he cannot just form a new shield and get you off of him.
Okay, so you have to. I think it could be that I'm just bad with understanding, but you didn't. At least for me, I didn't understand it because I told you it's like, yeah, if you grab only, I'm just going to reform my shield. That's basically the only thing I got.
You actually do damage to him to grapple him.
Right.
Because otherwise he has his shield up and you didn't bust through it.
Exactly.
Is what is being said.
Exactly. So, that is why I took the time to make sure that I explained that before you just pulled yourself out, because I could tell that you had misunderstood your ability to grapple him here. You can break the shield, but you have to do damage. He just rolled well enough, like exactly well enough. He's not always going to get that, 45% chance. So
yeah, because for whatever, if like he rolled, so he did roll a toughness check or what?
He rolled it exactly. So it's only a 35.
Like,
he only had a 35% chance of succeeding, and he did. So,
yes, because basically the confusion is, I think, because to grapple some, you don't have to do damage to them. You don't have to hit them.
Yes, I know, but he has a Black Lantern ring, which makes it more difficult to actually get a hold of him because he can put a lantern construct force field in the way, and then you're just grappling nothing when he drops that and makes a new one.
I think I basically because if I wrap around, like for example, if the shield is just a ball, let's say it's just a ball, and I wrap around the ball and like a rubber band, if it breaks the first time, I basically snap around him. That's basically by logic what I thought about. But
no, I can see what you're saying, and I understand perfectly how the grapple works. That you don't have to deal the damage. It's just you have to get through his shield, which means you have to deal damage.
Yeah, for this fight, the DM is ruling it that you have to deal damage to be able to do your grapple.
Okay.
Because he is the DM and ultimately he has final say on how abilities work.
It's just to represent the Black Lantern power,
Yeah, but I think, I don't know. I didn't understand it because from what I got, basically, you can break through the shield, but he's just going to reform it afterwards. So
basically not if you break the shield. Just if you grab the shield without breaking it.
Yeah, what the reformation of the shield was in response to you not breaking through it and just trying to grab onto it. He could just drop it, let you drop, reform it.
Yeah, basically my plan was, even if I didn't like grab him, I was like, if I break the shield now, I was hoping that one of the others can attack while while he hasn't reformed it yet. So
Yeah.
that was basically my plan.
No, I got
But-
it. It's a good plan. Just, the Black Lanterns, all the Lanterns, they have to pose a challenge, and this is one of the ways I'm helping them do it.
Okay. Man. Comment seconds.
With
I see. It is now my turn. Well then.
Yeah, exactly. Reactive shielding.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the thing I was gonna do. Am I coming through clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing to do is that the malice shot fired last round peels itself out of the wall and attempts to slam into Azazel from behind.
Azrael.
All right, yeah, Azrael.
You will learn my name, or I will burn it into your flesh.
Oh no.
So if I'm to remember, this dude has invuln 10, so
Yes.
a plus 10 hit is going to bounce off.
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I won't bother with that. It is the coolest thing I have statted. Instead, I just go for the big one. Seeing how that shot didn't fucking work, Viv is going to hand load a scary blue looking shell and raise that to fire it. And roll kind of lamely, but this is a plus 12 damage thing, so it actually has a chance of damage.
Oh! You smash through his black construct and daze him as your bullet ricochets off of his helmeted head.
Yeah, that'll bring my
Wait,
turn
does he
to
have
a
his
close.
helmet on? Yeah, he has his helmet on.
Yeah, that'll bring my turn to a close. I'm gonna do myself a little pump.
punch.
Hey, get your rocky paws off of me.
No.
Rocky Road.
Picture show? God damn it, he just barely meets every time.
Get off of me.
What a bitch.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna do something stupid this turn.
Oh, so like every other turn of your life?
Alright, so the wall here, this is drywall, right?
Well, it's concrete.
Same difference for Wayne. It explodes. He busts
I mean, it's
through it.
it's drywall on the inside, but yeah, no, it's brick and concrete on the outside.
It explodes. It's done.
Yeah.
It bursts. And in the dust cloud, Wayne just comes fucking barreling towards Azazel, foaming at the mouth.
Azrael.
Would you guys please get your thing checked for rabies?
He's going to leap right at Azrael's neck. And that is where I'm going to take extra effort and hold my action. Because that is not Wayne. That is a Wayne illusion.
Ah,
That is a Wayne illusion programmed to die when he swings at it.
got it.
And Wayne is right here. Hole is here. Wayne is here. Alright. Took extra effort.
So you're fatigued, got it.
Yeah. And I'm queuing up a second illusion.
Alright, I got fatigued on you, And Azrael, I mean, well, I guess your illusion is, gonna just get him to bite because he turns and he swings his katanas at the great king rat that is leaping at him, only to slice right through your illusion as it fades into that Goku fade attack thing that he does, and
It's programmed to die.
oh
He cuts and it fall and it like he
yeah,
it,
but if my swords hit it, then I'm interacting with it. So
yeah, and it's a moving illusion, so it moves into its phase where it is chunks of Wayne.
yeah, but I still would get to roll my insight on that,
Yes.
and then that would
That's
be versus your magicka.
sure. Ooh, I had a 10. Not a bunch of a chance, but come on.
Ooh.
Yes! Yes! Yeah.
Except, sir, you're forgetting that ties go to the attacker, which I would technically be.
It's my illusion. I'm attacking him with the illusion.
Yeah, which means that you set the difficulty class that I am attacking. I have to beat the DC that you set. Meet or beat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it fades as well, everybody else who fails, to see that would see Great King Rat die on the floor. So if you guys want to go ahead and roll your insight to see whether or not you think Great King Rat is dead, you can do that. But Azrael definitely does not, and that's the important part of this. However, you did get me to waste my turn.
That is
Jerk.
fun.
Well, Soggy. Well, I mean, Deep Knight is just focused on carrying out the snake cultists.
Yes, indeed. But you are officially now soggy.
Um, I did save that second action.
Soggy is having.
Wasted.
Soggy is having. you have and get all those guys out of there. And I'm sorry, what was that, Great King Rat?
I never specified that second action. I might do something even dumber. Let's save it for next turn.
Oh yeah, turn 3 is when you want to get all your dumb stuff out.
No, I mean, I do still have that action, so I'm gonna just for shits and giggles, I guess. Fuck it. 1 second, half a second.
I mean, don't do too much because obviously this is affecting continuity here. No, 19.
Rodent beam.
Ah,
Okay, so if you did that with your second action, then now I'm fully aware of. I mean, first of all, I obviously knew that was an illusion, but now I'm fully aware of where you fired that from.
yep, and that's what I'm hoping for. Let him come.
Okay. Well, if I wasn't dazed, I probably would, but I was dazed, so I could only take one action. Wait, is that right? Let me double check that.
Can take
Yes.
either an action or a movement action.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So there it is. All right, Deep Knight. I want you to go ahead and roll your what would it be? Your general uh, bubble blast. Is that what you're basically using here?
It's
Oh, you were just picking him up and moving him. You weren't even following advice. Strength.
yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your strength. Let's just get a general estimate of how many of these regular mortal humans you just scoop up in your Atlantean arms and carry to safety like little babies. All of them.
Not 20.
You're like Prince Ali, strong as 10 regular men. Definitely.
I get the reference.
Ha!
Good.
I
I don't.
got that reference. All right, and then you end your turn. Yes? No?
Yep.
All right, Slimelight.
Mm-hmm. I have to target him again.
Oh, yes, target him, please. Is it taking it off automatically or something?
Oh no. I hit him by a stick at least.
You hit him with a 1, but that means that without any bonuses, his shield just deflects your slime.
Unfortunately, I don't think so, since I raised my effect to 11.
Oh! You have something to raise your effect to 11?
Yes, a maneuver.
Ah, nice. But
I
no, no, no,
used
no.
power attack +1, which you can do
Nice.
without advantage.
Yep, nice. Very well done. So you were able to, potentially deal the damage, but unfortunately, he rolled the 19 and once again got his black light constructs in the way.
Then, since I haven't moved yet, I'm gonna move over there.
Okay.
That's it.
Is he getting the blue pill or the red pill?
As a move action, I am going to teleport over to this square. And then fire my gun. Wow. Wow. That ends my turn.
Yeah, I totally thought of Owen Wilson too. Wow.
I also thought of the mask when Deep Knight did his fucking nat 20.
Yeah. Punch. I'm gonna keep punching.
And my black light is just gonna keep resisting. You have no power over me, unclean ones.
Man, it's a good thing you're in this room with that black light and not the one next door.
Why?
I don't want to see what's in there.
Oh, I get it.
I'm actually going to not move to get fatigued, but I am going to get like a non-movement position that makes it clear that he could straight up stab me through the wall. You know?
Yeah, you stick your head around the corner and you're like, come get me.
Yeah, this is bait. This is absolutely bait because Great King Rat's going to play dead and then biblically accurate angel.
Yeah, well, I'm no longer dazed, and I don't like being surrounded anyway, so yeah, I'll totally come kill you. What? I hit you
Can
dead on with my black flaming swords and you resist it?
Yeah, thanks to shield, actually. Can I? This is fucked up. Can I let him hit me?
Yeah, I mean, he did hit you, so you
I
want...
mean, let him. Yeah, like I want him to, because I have the control here with the magic shield. Can I like fuck myself in a way that doesn't actually incapacitate Wayne
Yeah, well,
and just
you
fucking run through?
you can drop the shield. So how much did the shield add?
The shield added 3.
Okay, so you still resisted. That's how tough you are.
Yeah.
So as he goes to stab you, he does in fact cut you with his swords, but you just like basically instantly heal.
Can I pretend?
I mean, you can, but it's pretty obvious that you're healing. But you can
Yeah.
pretend that it hurt way worse.
Yeah. Gonna give him a maybe give him a reason to extra effort. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. I extra effort to attack you again.
Yeah, no.
If you look like you actually got hurt from it, but you know, you really didn't. We all know that, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, what? You totally suckered me, you stupid rat. Now I'm
No, no, no,
fatigued.
no, not one.
Can I try to just talk to him for half a second?
I do not want to hear what you have to say. You just fatigued me for no reason.
Hey, just
Technically, he played yourself.
give me 10 seconds.
Go.
Heaven and hell are completely real. I've met God and I've been to hell.
What are you talking about, rat?
They're both like God is
Just
real.
10 seconds.
Uh Christianity is true. Like, because I think the Catholics were right, and if that's the case, you are dooming yourself.
Well, good. Now I have more anxiety, so I'll never die.
Perfect, tensing it up. Yes.
I think you should have worked the angle of if you do good, you go into heaven. That would have been, I think, the better angle.
Well, yeah, but he thinks good is killing people who aren't like fascist Catholics.
God wills it.
Oh, right, I forgot. Religious zealots.
But I got something. As soon as he gets a good hit on Wayne, Wayne's going down, and then the
Ah,
fucking
yes. Religious zealots. People who choose to be stupid. I
Yes.
remember.
that's 2 miracles. He smote the heathens, and if he fucking air quotes kills Wayne, that's a second posthumous miracle, and he's technically sainted.
If you let me kill you, I'll be at rest. Deep Night, what do you do?
So I carried out all the folks.
All the snake handling, talking in tongues, folks. Yeah.
And are there any other folks here?
Well, there's other buildings.
Technically apartments, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no one in this building. Yeah.
Right.
So Deep Night is Deep Night, returning from his spree of like rescuing the snake people, he goes over to help fight off this Black Lantern.
All right. Whoa, what are you just busting through the walls? That's gonna cost you there. And remember, Great King Rat ain't as rich as he used to be. He spent a good chunk of his money.
I said I'm not going through the walls. I
Oh, I
went
didn't
the
hear
wrong
you.
direction.
I didn't hear you.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to make buying all the Lex Core stock canon yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
more because that's definitely going to escalate the fucking tension between them.
Yeah. It just bounces off the force field.
Before exploding.
Slimelight, you can see Azrael through the hole Great King Rat chewed in the wall.
He didn't just chew it. He trumped it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He hungry hippoed it.
Enough to make a big enough dust cloud to hide cast an illusion.
Alright. Do this. First of all, let's go over there. Hey, no. -2. -2. -2. 1.
Oh. Hero
No.
point?
Yeah, fuck it. 0 point.
I mean, the odds of him knocking you out are pretty low, so.
Better.
Much.
+2.
Oh. He is just getting, like, really good rolls tonight.
This is a good example of giving somebody with a lot of martial prowess one of those fucked up space weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna teleport there as a move action and sit on this desk in a very leisurely fashion as I go to shoot him again.
Behind under the desk, you see a woman cuddling and like in fear.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, souvenir," as I'm going to crank the bolt on this rifle and eject a shell out behind the desk and put the new one in.
Don't be giving away your magical multi-dimensional munitions to mortals.
It's a spent casing.
Still. All right.
Wow, I'm fucking bombing these attack rolls. A 1 followed by a 2.
You need to roll a 3 to hit him.
All right.
I
His
hope she
AC is 21.
Fuck it. Chances are nothing more important is going to come up, so I'm going to hero point for a reroll.
I like it. It's the end of the session. Everybody's like, hero point. You're going down, Azrael.
I mean, that's just
Woo!
smart.
It is. Where's your god now? Wow.
Wow.
right
Apparently
there.
in a fucking dice.
Yeah.
Dude, Azrael's fucking actually the adherent of RNGesus.
You know what? Fuck it. I just took this advantage this time. You know what? I have a plan.
I'm moving to here, and I'm gonna punch his stupid face. Or not.
You try to punch through, but like the hole is just not big enough, so you end up like punching through more of the wall. But now you can like more easily get to him because you knocked out that section of wall.
I'm gonna do the all out.
Okay. So you are fatigued.
Yeah.
You also could have hero pointed.
Yeah.
By the way, it's not all out attack, it's extra effort. All out attack is just
Extra
lowering
effort.
your active
Yeah.
defenses.
Whatever.
Correct. Extra effort. I knew what he
Oh.
meant, but yeah. All right, you did bruise me.
I shoot him. Bang.
I'm taking my turn after.
So
as-
this means that right now, temporarily, my shield is down.
I'm moving my turn to right after his.
After Azrael's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
My,
I
my
want him
shield
to fucking-
my shield is down right now.
Like, now you could hit him. I mean,
yeah, but his defense is the same.
No, it's not.
Oh.
his shield was just broke.
Yeah, I shot it, and it
Alright.
broke.
I suppose doing massive damage also works. Only gotta beat a 21. If I beat a 21, this guy fucking dies. I didn't.
Oh.
Can I hero point?
Well, if you haven't yet, then I think that's kind of what everybody agreed to do, except for Tremor, of course, who's got to always be rocking the boat.
This is the bite. This is the fucking coup de grace attack.
Oh, come on, RNGesus.
He's got nothing. Fuck him. I take his fucking head off.
Pop.
I'm going to allow that. And the head turns and looks at you and says, "You think that this defeats me?
No.
Good."
But.
Hmm.
But.
Interesting. Let me see something. And I just raise my head above my head and just form it into a hammer and smash his mouth so he shuts up.
Okay, don't let me fucking talk or nothing.
No.
No, I didn't have to do.
That guy was annoying.
Well, he's still in the process of making his attack. He's biting his head off right now, so.
Yeah. I bite his head. Raking Rat leaps from here.
Me? Depends if you...
Wait, well, let him do his turn.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Leaps from standing position. Catches... Like, the illusion was telegraphing. Raking Rat actually does it. Fucking foaming at the mouth, goes for the throat. And helmet and all gets carried probably 20 feet with just the severed head. And he's going to stop there and look at him and say, when I said heaven and hell are real, that wasn't a threat. That was...
And Deep Knight just sort of looks
Hazard,
at it and
Hazard.
says...
Hazard.
Let him do his turn.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt.
You're fine. That was me telling you that you've lived the perfect life of the good and obedient servant to your God. And that there is a reward waiting for you. You fought forever. Forever. Every day of your life you've been fighting, and now you have a chance to rest. Take it. Take your reward.
All
You
right.
deserve it.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion.
I got good news about my fucking persuasion now.
Oh my god.
Finally.
So, you guys watch as Great King Rat and you let me know, Rocky, but I'm gonna throw a little flavor in here. You let me know if you like this.
Yeah.
You guys watch as Great King Rat bites this guy's head off in one like clean bite and runs off with it like a rat with a piece of pizza. And in the corner, he is whispering something inaudible to the head, stroking it almost lovingly, reassuring it, just cradling it and giving it the treatment that you would see a small child give to a doll or a puppy or something like that. And you can't quite make out what he's saying, but he's saying it in a tone that is both the gruff Danny DeVito voice that from Wayne for so long, but also there's a sweetness or a charm, a je ne sais quoi that gives him some kind of charm that draws you guys in as you're watching him do this. And you can't quite make out what he's saying, but even just the little bits that you do, it tugs on your emotions to whatever degree you guys have emotions to be tugged on. And suddenly a like haze forms all around Azrael and the black lantern light that had encased him and empowered him begins to fade, and the black lantern ring flies up off of his hand and is about to fly out of there. But I know that there's like at least 3 or more of you who are like super duper stupid fast, so you guys want to like do a
I'm gonna try to grab it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to do a roll off to see which one of you reacts first, or like what do you want to do?
I don't care as long as someone grabs it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
I'll try to grab it.
Well, if Slimelight's gonna try to grab it, Tremor's gonna try to grab it. Great King Rat, we'll leave him out of it. So why don't you two just do a roll off for your initiative again, and then whoever wins. We'll try to grab it, and if the other one's higher than whatever I determine the ring is at, then you might get 2 chances to grab it if someone fails. But so yeah, why don't you two just roll initiative again, and we'll see which one of you goes to grab it first.
Not really important.
That's crazy. You rolled a 20, but Tremor's stupid fast, so he just beat you by 1. So you guys both reach for it. I almost like to picture this as like an American football thing where like 2 people go for the catch and the interception both at the same time, and both of your hands are right there, and it just comes down to this roll. So Tremor, go ahead and roll your
instead of working against him, can I just instead help him?
Well, yeah, no, that's it is you guys are getting 2 chances. You're not working against him.
Okay.
I'm sorry if my analogy made it seem like, I just meant that both of your hands are reaching for it at the same time, so you're going to get 2 chances.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like I don't care if I am the first or only one who grabs it.
Yeah. So, go ahead and roll your dexterity, Tremor.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, what do you want?
Wow.
Yeah, so Tremor does not have soft hands, as they say in American football, and he goes to grab it, but it just kind of passes through. They look like big, strong hands.
I mean, okay.
And so now, Slimelight, you go ahead and roll your dexterity.
And I, instead of rolling just dexterity to do my attack, since is grabbing stuff while like punching onto it?
No, you're not attacking it. If you were just trying to hit it, that'd be one thing, but you're trying to grab it, so that's dexterity.
Okay.
It could also be a skill if you had a skill for catching or something like that. But
Oh,
Can I do it with acrobatics?
acrobatics.
That is good because that is a plus
Yeah.
11 instead of a plus 0. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
I'll allow acrobatics.
yeah, I would have asked for athletics then because I have a single rank
Oh,
in that.
oh, go ahead. Do your athletics first. Hold on 1 second. Let's let Tremor do athletics just to see. Yeah. All right. So Tremor using athletics, using your old high school, volleyball skills or whatever.
College ball.
Yeah. So
That
you manage to snag the ring as it's floating off. It is not happy to be captured though.
Too bad. I don't care.
Well, it's good thing that Tremor has it because he can use his rock toughness to like hold it, but it's like in your hand, like blasting you.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to encapsulate it in a sphere of concrete
Okay,
just to like try to make transportation a bit easier.
sure.
Wayne's
As Deep
crying a
Knight
little.
sort of looks at it.
What's that, Deep
Sort of
Knight?
looks at
Go,
that.
hold on,
Yes.
Deep Knight. Go ahead.
Deep Knight sort of looks to Viv and says, I don't suppose you have anything that could hold a lantern ring in place.
Well, I'd say one thing we're fairly good at is containment. I'd have to go get some things from home, but probably yes.
Oh, so let's move that ring and try to contain it.
Yeah, and so
And
Wayne,
maybe
you're
with that ring we can finally find something more effective if we have one of these rings in custody.
yeah, or at least study it. Wayne, you're crying a little, but Tremor is like gonna be a bit in a hurry because whether Viv pops off right now to go get something to contain it and meets you guys back there or what, like I'm sure he doesn't want to hang out here in the street with the Black Lantern ring trying to actively escape. So like you guys all got to go like right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wayne's grabbing the body.
You grab the body? Okay.
Got our first fucking under the league hall.
It's just Trevor, just go there. I think you're the fastest of all of us, so go.
I was gonna offer Viv, why don't you just take it to your? I don't think the guy could reach to your dimension.
Well, you're probably right.
And we study it for a bit, and then you can turn a profit on it.
I could do something with it.
Trevor,
It may-
your sphere doesn't quite hold up like completely, and you start to see little cracks of black light start to form. But I know already you just put like a 3 times as thick layer on it. So
Yeah, just smooth that out.
Tremor, why don't you just come with me to my dimension? I think leaving this plane will probably cut off its power as well.
Great King
Yeah,
Rat
alright.
warned him about that.
Hey, I mean, it's I've been meaning to say this for a while. It's not hell. It's not. I spent a lot of time there. It's different. It's weird. It's not hell. Viv's not a demon. It's a nice place.
Yeah, I know. We just said that all as jokes.
Anyway, Viv is going to, of course, swing their arm, cutting a clean hole in the air, going like, "Come on, step in. Just stay with me in here until I can work out effective containment. I'll drop you off at HQ."
All right. And so with Viv and Tremor stepping through the portal, Slimelight, Great King Rat, Tremor, and Deep Knight racing back to HQ with the body of Azrael and the head, and his swords. You guys are racing back to HQ to meet Viv and Tremor, hopefully having contained this Black Lantern ring in a manner that will let you study it. But for now, you can at the very least study Azrael's body. And that is where this issue of Doomsday Aftermath comes to an end. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Gaming.